The scariest moment of my life was finally having that realization in my head that, hey, I have to make a change. And you feel like there's absolutely zero room for help. But I'm telling you right now, there is. I promise you there is. You know, looking back on it now, I was purposefully making the wrong decision in order to put myself into a hole. And I think that's when really alcoholism kind of imploded on me and you know, took over who I was as a person.
I knew it was a problem, and a lot of my family knew it was a problem. He would come to Christmas and all of a sudden, like, there's an entire bottle of bullet bourbon that's gone, and they're like, hey, he kind of drank like a lot, is he okay?
I fought myself for the longest time, knowing I had an issue, that addiction. A couple of months into COVID, the drinking really kind of got out of hand. I was waking up drinking, sobering up a little bit, going to play catch, like some like bullshit, right? Like just trying to check boxes, do the bare minimum, come back home, immediately play video games with my buddies, start drinking again. I'd rather drink and not feel anything than, you know, sober up and fix these big issues that I have right in front of me. Emma came home. She saw like the probably 15 empty beer cans right next to my PS5, and she basically made the decision. She's like, I'm tired of this. I don't want to be here anymore.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna bring a lot of my stuff home, and you have 2 weeks. And if you aren't sober, I'm not coming back, and somebody else will be here to get my stuff. And he's like, what do you mean you have to go? I'm like, I can't keep doing this with you, sorry. This is like just a really hard thing. This is like part of the reason I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, because it's just a very emotional thing for me.
The mentality that I was in, like thinking about suicide, thinking about all the dark, deep thoughts that I know some of you have thought to yourself. For me, it was all about understanding that if I wouldn't talk to you that way, and then why am I talking to myself that way? My whole life changed. June 10th, 2020, you know, I have on my glove my sobriety date, which is tomorrow, by the way. That's crazy. Didn't even think about that. 5 years have flown by, but appreciate it. I can tell you right now that I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be in baseball had I not made that decision 5 years ago. I woke up on June 10th and something had changed for me. I still don't know how to put into words who I was when I went to sleep and who I became when I woke up, but it was like going from seeing black and white to seeing color for the first time. Everything felt so vibrant, everything felt so alive, everything felt so like positive. I was constantly digging the hole deeper. I just got tired of digging. Something has to change. I need this for me, first and foremost, but I also need it for my wife. I need it for my family. I need it for my teammates that kind of reached out and tried to help me throughout the last couple of years.
I was like truly like just as shocked as really I think everybody else was that he actually got sober.
I got to 18 months and I was like, man, even if I wanted to drink, like 18 months, that's a long time. Why would I want to diminish that? Why would I want to step on that and have to start from zero again? I just hit 5 years, that's half a decade, right? Like I cannot wait to get to 10 years. Just so in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, 10 years. That's like, that's a lot of my life, you know, that I got back.
I think people look up to athletes in general, but when there's someone like Lucas who has dealt with these really horrible things, and like people can see more of the humanity of the player, I think that's even more special.
You want to be the guy on the mound when it's a tie game and bases are loaded, and you want to be the guy to strike him out to end the inning and put the team on your back. But I mean, when it comes to asking for help off the field and asking for help on something that you know deep down is really hurting you, like when I was able to do that, I know my life changed. And now moving forward, seeing others reach out to me and either share their story or, you know, ask for help with what they got going on, that's what it's all about.
I'm like sad for him and I 5 years ago. If we could see into the future, it would just be, sorry, I'm getting emotional again, but it would just been so cool to see where we would be 5 years later from how dark things were. So, yeah.
I don't want to just be a baseball player. I want to be somebody that steps outside of their comfort zone every single day, knowing that it's a hard job to do, but just creating that outlet, hoping that somebody hears this and is like, wow, this is the first time I've ever heard somebody else explain what I have going on in my head. Maybe there is hope. My name is Erceg, and I decided to get sober on June 10th, 2020.